Hey, what's up, guys? I am RileyChaseFox, and today we are back with another anime review for My Hero Academia. And again, as always, we have Jonathan, William, Michelle, and this time we have our guest. We have Jason Lopez.
Special guest referee.
But they know who he is from the last episode I did, which was my RCF real or fake anime. So, anyways, we're gonna talk about the episode 4, which was amazing. That episode was beautiful.
I give it a 5. Ready?
Beautiful.
I give it a 5.
You get it a 5 out of 4?
Out of 5.
Like how Edgar was like, I give it an 8 out of 7.
Yeah.
I was like, Edgar, you can't give it an 8 out of 7. Okay.
Extra
So
credit.
yes, this episode was just hands down just amazing. I think it was probably one of the most
Best episode of the season.
Well, definitely the best episode of the season, but overall out of all the
Fourth
episodes
episode of the
together, I
season.
definitely do think that it was one of the best ones.
Where would this fight rate in the series so far?
This fight, oh man, well they don't fight that long. That's the only thing that I was like, I wish that they fought longer. But I think I would put probably, that's a tough one. I don't know what's the
I'd say
best
this
fight.
is probably 3, like just because, like you said, like lengthwise. I think number 1 is definitely Stain.
That's what I was thinking of.
The fight was
The fight
Stain.
against Stain, I think, was really good.
Are you talking about like just like how it looked?
No, I'm just talking about
Like,
everything.
just in
That's the
general?
way that I kind of look at it. The animation.
Yeah, I think animation,
the
but also like
action.
what's happening. You know what's going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
The thing I liked it was short.
To the point?
To the point, mainly because it really showed that Izuku was really out of his league.
Yeah.
And then he had to like get that power from within.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And go
but, like,
plus ultra.
And the thing was, I liked it was short because the moment he had to run away, they left. It
Uh,
wasn't like
yeah,
some
yeah.
cheesy stuff like in Fairy Tail where they just got stronger for no
Like
reason.
talking trash to about Fairy Tail.
Yeah, like in that one arc.
This
where
is
he
not
got,
the place where you want to be talking trash
yeah,
about Fairy
like
Tail.
in that one arc.
Not
where
with
they
this
fought
community.
when they fought that robot dragon thing in that
Uh-huh.
arc, and he got stronger twice out of nowhere in
Yeah,
the
he
same
did.
fight. And I was
Yeah,
thinking,
he
like,
did.
dude,
So it was short. It was to
don't
the
you-
point.
don't
So
do
that, in your opinion, where do you think this fight ranks among other fights in this series?
in the series.
You got.
You got Stain. You got All Might versus what's it
Oh,
called?
Nomu.
Nomu. I was gonna
And
say
then
Tomu.
you got Todoroki versus Bakugo. You got Todoroki versus Izuku. Yeah.
That's gotta be one of the top ones.
And then I mean, that's a tough one. I definitely would say that Stain was best because of who was fighting him, and then the
his
moves that they
character.
did. Yeah, the moves that they had to
Yeah.
use
To
against
fight
him
him,
too. I think.
and
was
then I
really
like
cool.
how Izuku he already had the full cowling, so he wasn't hurting himself.
Yeah.
You want to unlock that?
I think these are in my opinion, the fights go Stain, then Deku versus Todoroki in the tournament arc, then this fight, and then fourth I would say Nomu versus All Might.
Oh, okay. That's
how
a
I would
tough
say
one.
it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would rank it.
It's hard to
Those,
say.
that's how I would
yeah.
rank those 4.
You would rank those 4?
Out of
Because
those
I feel
4
like
fights?
the fights are so like unique. They're not just fights. Like
But in my opinion, that's
Yeah.
how I would rank the fights so far in the animation.
Okay.
In the animation.
Okay. I think I would go with the fight with Stain.
Number 1.
All Might versus Nomu. I would say Izuku versus versus Todoroki.
Then Izuku versus Muscular 4.
No, oops.
Switch those two.
Switch those 2. My bad. Yeah.
So you think that fight with All Might and Nomu was?
I think the reason why this one was so like good because it kind of shows the audience like how serious Izuku is of being like a hero.
Yeah.
And what he's capable of doing now.
Yeah.
And then I think the music too kind of added to it
Oh, yeah,
because
the
I can't
soundtrack.
deny that song was
That when
dope.
that song came in with that last punch.
Yeah, I think the soundtrack's called "You're My Hero," but I think that's like where I think that's when Izuku kind of takes the next step, the next level
To being
of
a
him.
hero.
Yeah, I think that's why it was so good.
I agree.
But anyways, the beginning.
So, let's get to the episode. So we
Yeah.
know that there's a fight in this episode.
Yes, we do know that.
There's a big fight in this
I didn't know
episode.
that. I thought they were just talking
I mean,
about
everyone knows
Naruto.
Deku versus Muscular. So the episode starts off, Ronnie.
It starts off with Mandalay. It starts with the flashback of where Mandalay is telling Izuku about what happened to Koda's parents. Now, in the manga, Mandalay is Koda's aunt, which is Koda's mom is her sister. But in the anime, she says that Koda is her cousin. So I'm gonna go with the manga and say that that's the actual
Her aunt.
Yeah,
His
his
aunt,
aunt.
yeah, his
So we'll all be saying aunt. And then Koda's remembering what Mandalay was telling him. So it also starts off with You got the villain Spinner and Magne, and they're saying, yeah, and they're talking about how they are the well, actually, before that, we got Eraserhead taking the remedial students to back to the camp,
to their special class
to the special classes. So we know that they're the remedial students from Class A and Class B are there with Vlad King. They're kind of talking, and then we cut to the scene where Mandalay and Tiger Tora in the manga are fighting the villain Spinner and Magne. And then Mandalay does her quirk, which is telepath, and she talks and lets everyone know, hey, we're under attack. There's villains. Eraserhead leaves, tells Vlad King to stay with the kids. So he goes out there. We know that Dabby
just comes out and attacks him. And then we don't really see what happens from there.
No,
we just see that Eraser gets attacked, and then that's the rest. That's all we see from Eraser. So.
Yeah, in that episode.
So then what happens next?
We got they're saying Spinner and Magna say that they're a part of the Vanguard
Action Squad.
The Vanguard Action Squad that were inspired by
Mr.
Stain's his conviction, his ideas, and the way that he views the heroes. And Mandalay tells them, hey, you guys gotta leave. We're gonna handle these guys, but Izuku can't leave because he needs to find Koda.
He's like, oh, Koda.
Yeah.
Where's Koda?
So he knows where Koda is. Now, this is where that muscular villain comes in, and we find out that because Koda recognizes him because he takes off his mask, and by sheer coincidence, I mean, I think the anime just did it because
there's a little scene where Koda's like remembering on what he saw on TV about his parents, and then they show the picture of the villain. They're like, if you see this villain, call the police immediately. And then the guy takes off his mask, and it's that villain that kills Koda's parents. So he starts crying. He's like, Mama, Papa.
Yeah. So he remembers him, and then right before Muscular kills him, for the sake of drama,
Naruto
comes in and saves the day.
Ichigo comes in.
Yeah, Ichigo comes in with his sword and
typical shonen. We get the typical shonen save where the main character comes in, saves them at the last second.
Dumb, dude. Saves him. And then it's kind of cutting in between
what's happening with
all the different students, because we know that Bakugo and
Todoroki showed up.
They keep copying everything I'm doing, Jason.
No, I'm not copying everything you're saying, at least.
It cuts to the scene. Okay, Jason. It cuts to the scene where
Todoroki
are walking up, and they see the villain Moonfish. Now they think that someone died because they see that the hand's on the ground.
Yeah,
so they're kind of like, they don't know what's up with that.
I mean, since we read the manga, we know what's up with that. But you don't know what's up with that if you haven't read the manga.
Well, I know what's up with that, but I don't want to.
I don't want to give spoilers
for the manga readers.
I
meant for the anime watchers.
So there's just this hand.
What's up with that?
So there's just this hand on the ground, and then we got Moonfish.
That should be like your Bill Nye, like, what's up with that, and then go to like something else.
We also don't know what Moonfish's quirk is.
Loved it.
We don't know what Moonfish's quirk is just yet.
He can turn into a fish.
No. Well, I mean, based off of it only showing his teeth, I think
it has something to do with his mouth.
Yeah, we know it's something.
That's a hint. We're not going to tell you what it is.
And then it's just kind of cutting, to all
back
of them.
Forth,
because it also cuts to Tetsu and Kendo.
Kendo, big hand chick.
Yeah,
chick with the big
and Tetsu kind of approaches her, and tells her that Momo created the mask for all of them so they can breathe.
On,
because of Mustard's, the villain Mustard's quirk is the poison gas. Now, Kendo says, hey, we should listen to Mandalay, go back to camp, but Tetsu's like, no.
We gotta fight.
Like, I'm gonna stay here, I'm gonna fight, and
why does he say that?
He says that because, oh my gosh, what's his name again? The, guy with the blonde hair from Class B, Monoma says that, Kendo's always dogging him because Monoma always says, hey, like, Class A is, like, on a whole nother level than Class B. And Tetsu says, hey, we took the same test to get into the school. We take the same requirements.
To get there.
But Class A is so much popular. Why are they so much popular? It's because they're in crisis after crisis after crisis. That too, but they're put in situations to where they can prove themselves to be heroes.
And like Class B really hasn't been. This is the first crisis.
The attack on UA, like they had to fight big fights. Class B didn't get to experience
reality.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
were introduced
Early
into-
on, yeah.
Yeah, they saw reality of what being a hero is,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was literally do or die.
Yeah.
And nobody
Yeah.
they didn't want to die.
No, they were
Obviously.
kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
And
thing
that's-
that these are still kids in training,
Yeah.
and for them to
Heroes
do
in
what
training.
they did.
The other class hasn't been introduced into that reality yet.
No,
So
and
this
that's
is their
what
first-
Tetsu
this is-
Tetsu
yeah,
was
first
saying.
time,
And he's
We
like,
have
I'm going to take advantage
yeah,
of this
we gotta
opportunity.
take advantage of
I'm
the
gonna
opportunity.
fight
Yeah.
to show the kind of hero I am.
And we know that Kendo and him actually do fight one of the villains, but I'm not going to say who, but they do fight one of them. So,
Next episode.
Yeah.
And we know that because of the preview.
Mm-hmm. And then we go back to the fight with Deku and
Deku.
Muscular, because that's where Deku kind of gets the spotlight in this episode, like
For
big
sure.
time, big time. I definitely agree that this anime is one of the very few that's actually better than the manga. Remember we were saying that when we were watching the
Yeah,
episode?
yeah.
Like, this is actually one of the animes that's actually really better than the manga. But it's
Because
still
you can see more what's
yeah,
happening.
you can see more what's going on, and then people are just more drawn to the animation, music,
Yeah,
actually
the
people
animation,
talking.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's still like you still want to read the manga because you get more information.
Because you're so like
Yeah.
into the story, you want to keep going.
Yeah, but also too, it's like people who read books and then it gets adapted into the movie. It's always better for you to read the manga. That way, you get more information on the characters because the manga will explain things better.
A little bit better, yeah.
Yeah, and
It's
the
just-
anime kind of will glance over.
Yeah,
certain
they'll
important
like show
things.
you that part, but then in the manga it explains certain things.
Yeah.
That the animation you just see it, but
Yeah.
the manga it'll actually like have words explaining what that is.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
you always want to refer to the manga. In my opinion, you always want to refer to the manga. The main focus is the fight between Deku
saying?
and Muscular. We find out that Muscular is the one who killed
Killed
his
his
parents.
parents.
Now, like I said, like this is I think the turning point for Izuku, where he's like, okay, like this is where he takes his next
Yeah.
step up.
To being a real hero.
Yeah, and really showing Koda, hey, this is what heroes do. This is why we do it. This is because Mandalay. Okay, so they're fighting. Deku socks him with his 100%. Does nothing to Muscular.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing to him. And Muscular's kind of like toying with him, making fun of him.
He's like, that was pretty good, kid.
Yeah,
you know?
but he recognizes Izuku immediately because Izuku's on the top.
Because they have a
wanted
list.
They have a hit list on the kids that they
and
want
then
to
he's
kill.
like, oh, you're one of the guys that I can kill. So
Yeah.
he's like, I'm gonna have fun with you. Right?
Because we also know that Muscular reveals why they're there.
Yeah.
He mentions that, hey, do you know where Bakugo,
Bakugo
is?
is.
Now, Deku, obviously being the smart character that he is, realizes, okay, they're here to kidnap him.
Yeah.
So now they know why the villains are there.
For Bakugo.
For Bakugo.
We don't know why they want. Well, we do, but
yeah, we know
if
why
you've
they
just
want.
seen the anime, you don't know why. You know, why they're after Bakugo, but we now know they're after Bakugo.
So Deku punches him, does nothing. Now Deku's at this point to where he's kind of freaking out. He's kind of nervous because his phone broke. He has no way of contacting everybody he knows.
And
okay,
that's something that's new because he's so used to like he saved people before, but he's always had backup. He's
Yeah.
always had help. This
Yeah.
is the first time where he's fighting this villain and he's on his own.
However, we know that the part where now we get that scene that's kind of really emotional because going back to when Izuku, Todoroki, and Midoriya fight.
Stain.
Wait, no, my bad. Midoriya, Izuku, and Tenya, my bad.
Tenya Ida.
Are fighting Stain.
Yep.
After that incident, Izuku mom comes to him and she's like, I can't do this anymore. Like, it's putting too much pressure on me. Like, what mother wouldn't, wants to see their kid, like, almost die? Like, no
like
parent.
multiple times.
Yeah,
And
so
then this is like another incident where it's life or death situation. And
Yeah.
there's a point when where he's crushing him and he
Yeah.
literally thinks he's gonna die.
yeah, and he's crying and he's just like, and
I'm
he goes,
sorry, mom.
Yeah, he's like, I'm sorry.
I'm
yeah.
sorry, all my. That
Yeah.
was really emotional. big
Yeah,
time.
that's a very tough scene because dude, like, you think you're going to die,
Yeah.
but then he does get help.
a little bit
Because
of help.
Coda
yeah.
distracts him.
That's
And we
right.
know that Coda has a quirk, which is water.
Yeah, so
So,
like,
he's a
and
waterbender.
which is kind of
He's a
like the turning
waterbender.
point for Coda, because this is the point where Coda realizes like this guy's what a real hero.
Yeah.
Like he
He's
realized,
risking his life to save me,
he's-
and he doesn't even know me.
and then he in a way risks his own life by attacking this guy, and he uses his quirk, something that he probably doesn't use because
Which I think would probably be foreshadowing that Coda will
because he
probably...
hates quirks,
Yeah.
and then this is him using his quirk.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
realizing
Yeah. So we know that Coda distracts him, and with that 2-second distraction, Izuku's able to muscle up, you know.
And I think
strength.
that it's also he sees in like on the side of it like that he uses his quirk, and then that is what inspires him.
Yep.
To give it his all.
To give it his all.
And go with
and then we get that dope song that comes in, and then he says 1,000,000% Delaware, Detroit, smash. Dex
Plus
muscular,
Ultra,
yeah,
baby.
just Dex muscular through his quirk. Decks him in the face,
Knocks him
slams,
out.
slams against the wall.
Done.
Yeah, and then you see Koda going back to a flashback where Mandalay's telling him one day you're going to meet someone that's going to show you what a hero is like and why we do what we do, and that person will inspire you to, you know, to believe in what heroes do, and maybe that person will become your hero. And then we get to where Koda says, "You're my hero," and then we get the title card which says "My Hero." So definitely, hands down, one of the best episodes of the series so far.
Best episode of the season.
That's
so far,
definitely the best episode for the
hands down,
season. Yeah,
hands down,
hands down. So, you guys have anything else? Hands up.
And now that episode, put them down.
Hands down.
No, so since you are a
Anything
special
else?
guest referee, your opinion on the episode?
That's cool.
All right, there you heard it here you heard it here.
Really
Wow, Jason.
You
Just
heard it
wise
here,
words.
here.
Wise words, Jason.
You heard it here first, people.
It was really
You heard it here
good.
first.
Knowing My Hero.
Jason is just like the character from Fairy Tail. Hey,
Min.
Jason, how was the episode? It was cute.
knowing My Hero, this is not gonna be like that one episode that's hella good, and then everything else is gonna suck.
Yeah,
This
no,
isn't Naruto.
no, this is no.
This isn't Naruto.
No.
That's what I like about
Yeah,
it.
My Hero's pace has been really
It's
done.
such a
done
good
very
pace.
well.
Yeah,
it's very
such
good.
A good pace. It's good episode. It's like, and then maybe like a filler episode, like every once in a while.
Well, yeah, because you
need character development.
Yeah, this is
And
the
the
top.
thing is-
Yeah, this is a topic for another time because we'll
Yeah,
go
because-
off. Yeah,
yeah,
because
I
we'll
was
save
just
that
gonna
for.
say, like, the thing I like about it is that they give you that sense of like security, that they're like safe in school and stuff, but then they give you that sense of reality.
Yeah,
Of
where
the world that they live in.
everything, anything can happen in a second.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
that's the thing I love about it.
Yeah.
Is that you get that sense of like, oh, it's all happy and fun, like they're cool, and like, nothing's gonna happen, but then reality hits them. Just hits
Boom.
them.
Yeah. Yeah, just like the attack on UA.
Yeah,
they
it
weren't
just-
expecting
it
that to
just hit
happen.
them.
Boom. Yeah,
Exactly.
and especially just like this, they
Yeah.
weren't expecting that.
Yep.
So anyways, yeah, that's the episode. Tell us what you thought about it. Did you like it? Give it a thumbs up, definitely. Again, thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I don't know why you do, but you do, and I appreciate it. I love you guys. Thanks to John for being here. Thanks to Jason for being here. We love you guys. We'll see you until next time. Peace.
Wait, one
we
more
gotta
thing.
end it. We gotta
Plus
end it.
Ultra, baby.
Yeah, Jason, you gotta do it too. Don't be
All right,
such a
let's
weenie.
go.
All right, let's go. I'm gonna do 2 hands this time. All right, ready? 1, 2,
That's enough. Plus Ultra.
3.
Plus Ultra!